Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear student, in today's session we will talk about the blood grouping system and the system through which we can classify the human blood group in different types. As we know, there are more than 35 blood grouping systems were discovered till now, but the most important is ABO blood grouping system and RH blood grouping system clinically. For example, the other types of blood grouping system are, for example, Duffy blood group system, for example MNS blood group system, and number 10, for example Bombay blood group system or grouping system. There are many types of blood grouping system, but the most important clinically is ABO blood grouping system and RH blood grouping system. In today's session, we will compare between ABO blood grouping system and RH blood grouping system. But first we talk about the RH blood grouping system, about the discovery of RH system and what are the exact structure and types of antigen according to RH blood grouping system. So let's start with discovery. A famous physiologist and pathologist named Karl Landsteiner. Karl Landsteiner. He is the person who discovered the ABO blood grouping system in 1901, and he is also discovered RH blood grouping system in 1940. For example, 1901 and 1940. In 1901, he discovered the ABO blood grouping system and classified the blood according to antigen A, B, and O. And later on, after some decade, he discovered RH blood grouping system and in 1940. He also awarded a Nobel Prize in the study of physiology. Let's start with discovery that how RH blood grouping system discovered by Karl Landsteiner. In 1940, he did an experiment on a monkey, for example, a monkey, and this monkey is rhesus monkey. His species is rhesus monkey. Karl Landsteiner draw a red blood cells from the rhesus monkey and inject it into rabbit. For example, this is a rabbit. He draws some red blood cell from the body of rhesus monkey and inject into a rabbit. So what happened? He saw that the red blood cell of the monkey is antigen for the or foreign particle for the rabbit immune system, a rabbit body. So definitely the rabbit body generate a response, or we simply called, for example, these are red blood cells which is injected to the rabbit, and this red blood cell is rhesus monkey red blood cells. This is a antigen for rabbit, so the rabbit body generate a response is simply called them antisera or antibodies. Then he inject these antisera into rhesus monkey body, and he saw that the red blood cell of the monkey were cross react or agglutinate with these antisera. Later on he did experiment on human body, and for example human body. Later on he did experiment on human body, and he inject these antisera which is made by the rabbit body against the red blood cells of the rhesus monkey. He then inject these antisera into human body, and what really happened, he saw that about 90% of the population were cross react with these antisera, and about 10% of the population does not cross react with these antisera. So he speculated that the 90% population which cross react with these antisera which is made against the rhesus monkey red blood cell, he speculated that there is something, for example this is human red blood cell, and this is monkey red blood cells. When he inject these antisera which is made against the RS monkey red blood cell, and he saw that about 90% of the population cross react with these antisera. So he speculated that there is something common, something unique in the human red blood cell, 90% of the human red blood cell, and rhesus monkey red blood cell. So, and about 10% of the population do not cross react with these antisera. So he simply named them that 90% of the population were Rh positive, and 90% of the population, his group is Rh negative. He simply classified the blood group according to Rh system, Rh positive and Rh negative. But after many decades, he discovered after some years, now up to 50 different types of Rh antigen were discovered. So let's start with the types and what is the structure, the exact structure of Rh antigen. So these are the discoveries. Let me repeat very briefly. In 1940, Carl Steiner did an experiment. He draw some red blood cell and inject into a rabbit body. So the red blood cell which is draw from the rhesus monkey, it is foreign particle, or simply it is antigen for the rabbit. So the rabbit body will generate a response, and we call them antisera or antibodies. After that, he inject these antibodies or antisera into rhesus monkey, and he saw that the red blood cell and antisera is cross react or agglutinate with each other. Later on, he did experiment on human, and he saw that about 90% of the population were cross-react with these antisera, and 10% of the population do not cross-react with these antisera. So the 90% of the population who are cross-react with these antisera, he speculated that there is something special, something unique in the red blood cell of human body, and rest is monkey. So he given name to these 90% of the population, especially white European population, that are Rh positive blood group, and about 10% of the population is Rh negative, because the 10% population do not cross react with these antisera. So he speculated that there is nothing common, nothing unique in the both red blood cell. Let's talk about what is the exact structure of Rh antigen and what are the types of Rh antigen. We know that about 50 different types of Rh antigen were discovered till now, but the most important Rd antigen are Rd number 8, number 2 Rh capital C, number 3 Rh small c, number 4 Rh capital E, and number 5 Rh small e. These are the most important Rd antigen. In total number is 50, but these 5 are most important. In these 5, the most important is Rd antigen, because it is most prevalent. In the majority of human red blood cell, Rd antigen were present, and the second thing is it's strong immunogenic. Whenever these Rd positive blood injected into Rh negative blood group, it's generate a cross react. It stimulate the immune system, or it stimulate the Rh negative body to generate a response against Rd antigen. That's why this is the most important Rh antigen among the 5. Now we will talk about what is the exact structure and components of Rd antigen. For example, this is a human red blood cells. I am drawing again. This is a human red blood cells, and this is 1 2 3 4 5 6. We know that these are Rd antigen are basically amino acid. It is the chain of amino acid, or it is a nature in protein. And in previous session we talk about the ABO system. The ABO system antigen is basically what? Carbohydrate, oligosaccharide, and these Rd antigen are basically amino acid. This is the chain of amino acid, and we know that this one is amine and another is hydroxyl group. So these are 12 pass membrane protein. What is Rd antigen is made of? Rd antigen is made of amino acid, and it is a 12 pass membranous protein, because it passes 12 times to the cell membrane. In the precursor cells of red blood cell, we know that mature red blood cells do not have nucleus, so the protein which is implanted into the cell membrane of red blood cell, it must be made in the precursor cell or erythroblast cell of the red blood cell. For example, I am showing RED antigen over here. For example, this is RHD antigen, and RED antigen having 4 epitope. For example, this is one epitope, this is another epitope, and this is another epitope, and this is another epitope. Let me clear what is exactly epitope. Epitope is the types of antigen. Epitope is the types of antigen on which antibodies are attached. In the parts of antibodies which attach to the epitope or the parts of antigen is called paratope. So these are basic terms which is most commonly used in immunology, in microbiology. That paratope is the parts of antigen which attach to the antibodies, and the parts of antibodies which attach to the antigen is called paratope. For example, this is an antigen, and this nib of the marker is the epitope, the parts of antigen through which antibodies, for example, this is in antibodies. If these antigen attach with these antibodies at this point, so the antibodies point which attach to the antigen, this is called paratope, because this is the parts of antibodies which attach to the antigen parts, and the parts of antigen through which antibodies attach, this is called paratope. So RET antigen having 4 epitope. And I am drawing another red blood cell. For example, this is another red blood cell, and I am showing these types of protein, RED protein, which is 12 pass membranous protein, and showing another. For example, on the second point, here is capital C and small c antigen were present, and on the last point, capital and small e antigen were present. But the most important antigen and the most prevalent and the most immunogenic antigen is RED. So RED, there is some terms, some basic terms about the RED antigen. Let's talk about these terms. What are these terms? Let me draw these terms. For example, this is red blood cell RBC, and this is D antigen. If on the surface of red blood cell D antigen were present, we simply call them RED positive. What is RED positive? If the red blood cell, if on the surface of red blood cell RED antigen were present, so we call them, this is RED positive. If, for example, if there is no RED antigen present, no RED antigen present, so we call them RH negative, RHD negative. If there is, for example, if there is, this is red blood cells, and there is few D molecules, few RED antigen present, so we call them weak D. And if there is and D antigen was present, but qualitatively D antigen were present, but the quality I am drawing D like this because there is some pupil on which red blood cell having D antigen but qualitatively not well, so we call them, this type of blood group is partial D. Then we come to another group. For example, this is another red blood cell, and we call them null RED. What is null RED? That there is no capital C, no small c, and no capital E, and no D antigen were present. So we call them, this type of blood group is null RED blood group. Let me repeat it again very briefly. If D antigen present on the red blood cell of RBC, so we call them, this is RED positive. If there is no antigen, so we call them RED negative. If there is few RED antigen were present, we call them weak D. And if qualitatively less RED antigen were present, RED antigen were present, and but the quality of RED antigen, some of the RED antigen is non-functional, they are dead, they don't have immunogenic action, they don't generate an immune response in a foreign body, so we call them, this is partial D. Then we come to another group. This is a red blood cell and there is no RED antigen were present. For example, here we talk about RED, maybe capital C or small c or capital E and small e were present, but here is no capital C, no small c, no capital E, no small e, and no D were present, so we call them null RED. Let's talk about the comparison about ABO blood grouping system and RE blood grouping system, and we will discuss why we called the human body blood group, that is A positive, B positive, AB positive, O positive, and O negative. It is depend upon the RED antigen either present or not present. For example, in previous session we learned that if on the red blood cell surface antigen A present, so we call it A group. If on the red blood cell antigen B present, we call them B group. If A present, we call, if antigen A were present according to ABO system on the red blood cell, so we call them A group. If antigen B were present, we call them B blood group. If both A and B antigen were present, antigen were present on the red blood cell according to ABO system, so we call them AB blood group. And if there is neither A and neither B were present on the red blood cell, but these RBC having something else, and that is called H substance, or traditionally we refer it O. There is O antigen, so we call them, this is O blood group. There is another red blood cell, and this is another red blood cell. Now, if a person having antigen A on the red blood cell, if a person having antigen A on his red blood cell along with D antigen, For example, this is the red blood cell of individual according to ABO system. A antigen were present, but and according and D antigen also present, so we call them, this is simply A positive. If let's suppose this is a red blood cell having B antigen according to ABO system, and along in with B antigen there is D also present, so we call them, this is B positive blood group. And this is AB antigen present on red blood cell, but if there is D antigen were present on the person having A and B antigen according to ABO system, and D antigen is also present, this is D antigen is also present, so I call them AB positive blood group. And we will come to another types of blood group, that is O or H substance. If along with O antigen D antigen, RED factor or RHD antigen present, RHD antigen present, so we call them O positive. And if there is no D present along with A antigen, if there is no D present along with A antigen, for example this is a red blood cell having A antigen on cell membrane and there is no D, so we call them A negative blood group. This is another types of red blood cell, and having antigen or cell on his surface is B antigen, but do not have D antigen, so we call him B negative blood group. And there is come to another types of blood group, that is AB. For example, person having red blood cell on his red blood cell having A antigen and B antigen were present on cell membrane of red blood cell, but there is no D antigen, so we call them AB negative blood group. And this is our red blood cell and on surface this is O antigen present, but there is no D antigen present, no RED factor were present, so we call them O negative blood group. So today we have learned up to now about the comparison between ABO system and RH system, and what are the different types of antigen, that is according to ABO system what are the component structure of antigen, and according to RH system what are the structure of antigen. Let me repeat today's lecture very briefly. Today we started from the RH system and ABO blood grouping system comparison. First, what is RH system? RH blood grouping system, there is up to 50 different types of blood grouping system was discovered up to now, but the most important clinically is ABO and RH system. And the discovery of RH system is done by Carl Landsteiner, a physiologist. In 1901 he discovered ABO blood grouping system, and later on in 1940 he discovered RH blood grouping system. According to RH blood grouping system, he did an experiment. He draw some red blood cell from the monkey and inject into the body of rabbit. The rabbit body, he saw that the rabbit body make antisera, and these antisera were again injected to the monkey body. So he saw that the red blood cell of the monkey agglutinate or cross react with these antisera. Later on he did experiment and these antisera injected into human population, and he saw that about 90 and 85% of the white European population were cross-react or agglutinate with these antisera. So he speculated that there is something unique in the red blood cell of the monkey and human. 85% of human white European population and the 10% population do not cross-react with this. So he speculated that there is nothing unique or common in the 10% of the population. So he divide blood grouping system according to RH system into main two. RED, if RED antigen were present, so I call them RED positive. If there is no RED antigen, no RH factor, so you call them RH negative. Up to now, about 50% of the RHD antigen were discovered. The most important is 5, that is D, capital C, small c, capital E, and small e. And in these 5, among these 5, the most important is antigen D, because it is most prevalent, most commonly present, and most immunogenic. It generates a very strong immune response when injected into foreign body. Then if the classification of D antigen, if D antigen present on the red blood cells, so we call them RED positive. If there is no RED antigen, we call them RH negative. If there is few RED antigen present, we call them weak D. If there is antigen, D antigen were present but less in quantity, some of them were dysfunctional, so we call them partial D. If there is neither D, neither C small or capital, neither E capital or small were present, so we call them null blood group. So then we talk about the comparison between ABO and RH system, that according to ABO system, if antigen A were present, so we call them blood group A. If B antigen present, this is blood group B. If both antigens are present, so blood group will be called AB blood group. If there is neither A neither B but something else present, that is called H substance or O antigen are present, so according to ABO system, this group should be called O blood group. If RHD antigen were present along with A antigen, so we call them A positive. If B antigen along with D antigen present in human red blood cells, so we call them B positive. If A and B are present along with D antigen also present along with AB, so we call them AB positive. If O antigen are present on the red blood cell and there is also an D antigen were present, RH factor were present, so we call them O positive blood group. If A antigen are present on the red blood cell membrane but there is no D,